I only have Night Fight issue 2, you know, just a calm little issue of him fighting his future Robins. Nothing too crazy, nothing too exceptional. Hey, this is December 3, 2025. It's a new week in comics. Let's see what I got. First off is Batgirl issue 14. Note, we're on the way to a legacy issue of 100, I think, if this hits issue 23, so it's a pretty milestone issue for Cass. And this issue, she's just fighting ninjas and doing cool stuff. Pretty basic. The story is kind of losing me a bit. I do hope it picks back up a little bit more, but I'm still reading it for sure. Next up, we have Birds of Prey, also featuring Cass. This cover is really nice. I like it. Next up, we have Night Fight issue 2. This is a pretty interesting issue, and it sets up what the Omega Box is sort of doing. We know the Omega Energy has the power to manipulate reality, so it creating a fake reality isn't really fake, or is it just a real reality it created? Because it does have reality warping shenanigans abilities. I really like the idea that Bruce can play around with his form as he sees it's using them. I really like the idea that Bruce can play around with forms and shift around, but the story is sort of confusing. I still don't know what's going on. I'm waiting until issue 3 for things to really pick up, because it's only 4 issues long, so it has to at that point. But I do like the concept of Bruce fighting his future Robins. Next up is Superman vs. Captain Atom. Oh my goodness. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna talk about this at the end, because I got things to say. Next up is Absolute Green Lantern and Batman. This issue didn't really grip me. There's really nothing going on in this Batman issue. Yeah, I don't really like it. It's nice, but I don't really like it. I don't know, man. It's still issue 4, so there's still time. So it's not like it's a catastrophe or anything. Next up, we have Superman vs. Captain Atom. If you're a power scaler, this is literally your dream fight. Because you're like, oh, Captain Atom's gonna lose. Obviously, it's Superman, but he does stand a bit of a chance. And even Captain Atom's like, yeah, I could win if I wanted to. And we get to really lay out some of the rules of the DC KO tournament. We get to see that, yes, you can choose different forms, and we see a form that Superman has used before, which is Golden Superman, which we know Golden Superman is a power scaler's wet dream. They love that dude. And as the fight was progressing, and even Captain Atom turned to Monarch, his future all-powerful self, I was really wondering, was the Omega Heart really that powerful? Because we know it can manipulate reality, and he created this entire tournament. But as we've seen before, DC characters have really powerful forms. Like that Golden Superman form, I feel like if you fought against the Omega Heart, you would win. Working together with Monarch, Captain Atom, and other characters who have super powerful forms, like Witchmark, Wonder Woman, her form, Flash, maybe God of Speed Flash, Blue Lantern, God of Light, all these super characters. Remember when the Justice League got superpowers and they became gods for a little bit? Those are weaker forms of theirs compared to because all of the Justice League eventually become gods in some alternate reality. Even Joker, who's in the tournament, became Emperor Joker using the powers of Mr. Mistleplick. So if he can choose that form and become Emperor Joker, can he just break out of this tournament? Like any character who has, because Monarch almost broke out of the tournament. Captain Atom almost broke out. I feel like working together with other powerful characters of that same caliber, they can do that pretty easily. But I don't know. Even if it's an emulation of their forms, even if it's an emulation, they should still retain some of that power. We'll see how the issue progresses, but I'm enjoying these little mini issues of fights. Can't wait for the next one, which is I think Red Hood vs. Joker. And I've heard he loses, which I'm not too thrilled about, but we'll see. We know that Joker can turn into Emperor Joker, and Red Hood doesn't really have any powerful alternate forms. I don't really know yet. He can turn into a scared little boy. Alright, catch you later.